Hello all, today we are going to discuss about the most complex system, digestive system, human digestive system. The organs that are responsible for the process of ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion constitute the digestive system. The digestive system consists of two main parts that are alimentary canal and digestive glands. We are discussing here alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is 9 meter long and consists of following parts. Mouth. It leads into the buccal cavity. The base of buccal cavity consists of tongue which bears the taste buds that are used for detection of various types of tastes such as salty, sweet, bitter and sour. Man possesses teeth on the both side of the jaws. In human life there are two type of teeth. First one milky teeth, second one permanent teeth. There are 32 teeth of four types. First one incisor, second one canine, third one premolars and fourth one molars. Structure of teeth, in which it consists of enamel, dentil, cementum and pulp tissue. The portion of a tooth exposed to the oral cavity is known as the dental crown, and the portion below the dental crown is known as the tooth root. You can see in this diagram where you can see clearly here the outermost part is enamel, second one is dentin, third one is cementum, and after that you can see the pulp tissues, but mainly it is categorized into crown and root. Now, what is pharynx? It is a short conical region that lies after the mouth. The pharynx are broadly classified into two parts, nasopharynx and oropharynx, but one more part is laryngopharynx. The nasopharynx lies behind the nasal cavity and oropharynx lies behind the mouth. Laryngopharynx lies behind the larynx. What is esophagus? It is a long narrow muscular tube which leads to stomach. It performs the peristalsis movement to push food down into the stomach. The peristalsis movement is controlled by medulla of hindbrain. You can see in this picture how peristalsis movement takes place in esophagus, how it constricts, how it relaxes to push food down into the stomach. Now, the most important structure, stomach, which is J-shaped organ that lies below the diaphragm in the abdominal cavity. It is divisible into cardiac and pyloric part. You can see clearly in this picture where upper part which has three layers, first one longitudinal, second one circular and third one oblique layer is present. Stomach has two curvature, lesser or inner curvature and greater or outer curvature. In pyloric part it is again categorized into pyloric sphincter, pyloric canal and pyloric antrum, where pylorus opens into the duodenum. Structure of stomach, when we minutely check it, there are four main regions in the stomach. First one cardia, second one fundus, third one body and fourth one pylorus. The cardia is the point where the esophagus connects to the stomach and through which food passes into the stomach. Located inferior to the diaphragm, above and to the left of the cardia is the dome-shaped fundus. Below the fundus is the body, and the main part of the stomach, the funnel-shaped pylorus, connects the stomach to the duodenum, which is the first part of the small intestine. The wider end of the funnel, the pyloric antrum, connects to the body of the stomach. Narrower end is called the pyloric canal, which connects to the duodenum. The smooth muscles pyloric sphincter is located at the lateral point of the connection and controls stomach emptying. In the absence of food, the stomach deflates inwards and its mucosa and submucosa fall into a large fold called a ruga. Now, what is a small intestine? A small intestine is the organ where all the digestion takes place except water absorption. It is a convoluted tube and differentiated into three main regions. It is convoluted because to provide more surface area for absorption. Here are duodenum, jejunum or ischium, and third one is ileum. What is duodenum? Or duodenum is the first part of a small intestine and of C-shaped or curved. Jejunum or ischium comparatively longer and more coiled structure, whereas ileum, last part of the intestine, whose inner surface is folded to form villi, which absorbs the product of digestion. You can see here the diagram of intestine, in which you can see small intestine and large intestine, and all the parts of the large intestine where you can see rectum, cecum, and ascending colon and descending colon I am going to discuss here. Larger intestine is much shorter and wider than the small intestine. It is divided into three main regions, first on cecum, then colon, and then rectum. Cecum is a small round blind sac from which vermiform appendix arises. Colon is inverted U-shaped tube, and rectum opens into exterior through the anus. The human digestive system complete diagram is given here. You can draw through it. The first one labeling, you can see here the parotid gland, which is the part of digestive gland. We will continue with digestive gland in our next video. So keep watching, keep learning, and keep sharing. Don't forget to tap the bell icon to get all the notifications. Thank you.